Gold Squad TV. All right, so I was gonna be quiet today, man. There wasn't really a lot of news to report, and then I just seen this Jared Dudley, Paul George nonsense, based on a script from Jared Dudley's book from being in the bubble last year. Um, Jared Dudley, Jared Dudley. Listen, I'm not the biggest Paul George fan. Jared Dudley needs to shut the fuck up. Nobody asked Jared Dudley for his opinion. He's a bench warmer, and that's all I have to say about that. He got a free ring. Now, with that said, Rachel Nichols. Rachel Nichols. Host of The Jump. Pure instigator. I am not a fan of Rachel Nichols. Honestly, I've never ever have been a fan of Rachel Nichols. A lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people look at her as a lunch pack. Look at her as food. I really don't care. She is the problem, in my opinion, with what's wrong with ESPN. She's at least 45-50% of what's wrong with ESPN. I'm tired, honestly, of her going on these shows that she puts up on Jump or whatever. And she doesn't even care really about the actual game or actual sport. Nah. Let's just stir up some controversy. Let's instigate some shit. Let's talk about the same players all the time. I have a problem with that. It shows a lack of integrity, and it makes basketball seem like a tabloid sport. I don't mind a controversial subject being talked about every now and then. That's fine. This was not even worth talking about. And I'm not defending Paul George. I really don't care about Jared Dudley. But this is what it's getting to. Basketball is becoming a joke because we're not focusing on the game. We're focusing on what the media is willing to steer us to. Why was it even worth commenting? That said, Rachel, you see this or not, it's nothing personal. I just think you're an instigator. And I always felt like you were an instigator. You use your little media magic wand to find ways to stir shit up. You're the woman that believes in player empowerment and wants players to move every year because it makes your show and it makes your ratings go up. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Let me ask you this. How come you don't really pay attention to the WNBA like that? I mean, you are a woman. And I'm not saying that you could be a man or a woman. This is not even a sexist comment. So don't take this the wrong way, sensitive people. But why don't they ever cover the WNBA on the level they cover the NBA? She should be like an advocate for that. She don't advocate for that shit. But let it be some gossip shit. Oh yeah, she'll talk about the gossip shit all day. Now, I get it. The WNBA is not the most interesting product in the world. A lot of people don't really like watching it. Some people do. No. I give those chicks credit. They play basketball, and they're very talented, and they deserve a place in sports. They work hard for what they do, and I salute what they do. They make women empowered. They empower young girls that want to go and become professional athletes, and I salute that. So I want to make my statements clear. This is not a sexist thing here. This is just me being honest. Rachel Nichols does nothing but ESPN but stir up controversy and basically talk about the same athletes all the time. And I'm not a fan of it. Now, the simple solution is I don't have to watch it. Just turn the TV off. But I read about this and then watched the footage. and watched as they talked about the Paul George, Jared Dudley situation, and just looked how cringeworthy this woman was. It's borderline. It's borderline attention hog status with her. And honestly, I really just don't like her like that. Personally, I don't know her. But if you're gonna talk just based on her profession and what she does, not a fan. I'm not making any controversial statements. I'm not gonna sit there and say she's a beautiful woman. I'm not gonna say, because at the end of the day, it's about your talent. I don't care how beautiful you are. If your talent ain't there, it don't really mean nothing. I need to make this known. She's not very good at her job. She's basically a tabloid. And ESPN is super desperate to make those ratings keep going up. So they got to instigate and stir shit up by having this person host the show so she can stir up all the quote-unquote controversy. Not a fan, man. Nevertheless, like I said, ain't nothing personal. All I have to say is, I wish you would have stayed on TNT. I think that's where you belong. All I got to say. Gold Squad TV. Subscribe. Salute. You know the deal. It's all love. Keep it going. Positive energy. Even though this video was not the most positive thing, I want people to continue to do what they do. Speak your mind. Gold Squad TV. Salute.